Alright, ladies and gentlemen, tonight it's time for the match, online match, Belarus against the Netherlands. We'll play on 12 boards. And I'll be playing against Igor Mikolchenka, strong grandmaster from Belarus, of course. And okay, let's challenge him. Something went wrong here or not? No, here we go. I'll be playing white. Let's see. My opponent, he is a strong player. He played in the World Championship 2007. Just say hi, good luck. Good luck. Удачи. По-русски можно тоже говорить. Добрый вечер всем. And let's start. I checked his games a bit and I think 33-29 is a nice move. Have fun, good luck, he says. But he's a bit dark horse because kind of a dark horse because he hasn't played a lot on 100 squares. I think he was quite active on 64 squares still, but 100 squares I saw his last tournament was the Belarusian championship of 2013, so that's 7 years ago. Let's see how he plays now. Now I was thinking because he didn't play that much, maybe I should play some modern variations from the last 7 years. So we are playing on 12 boards. Which are more or less visible in this screen here. In the top right you can see all the pairings. I will have a look every now and then at our boards, but I shouldn't forget my game, of course. Deze kanaal, hello, thank you for watching. Thank you for wishing me good luck. I won't have a look at the chat too much because I don't want to be influenced. But of course after the game, when I analyze, I will. This is the first round tonight. We'll play 2 times with different opponents. Let's see. Second round will be on at 9 o'clock, so there will be some time for analysis afterwards. Let's go like this. The time control is 15 minutes plus 5 seconds per move. So really rapid tempo until the end. Let's see what to do. Maybe this is the most aggressive one. I think we have a nice team consisting of the 5 players who have a status. Roel Boomstra, Alexander Baliakin, Jan Groenendijk, Martijn van IJzendoorn and Litze Slump. And then there's me on the 6th board, then there's Kees Thijs and Ron Heustens, 2 players who also played against Belarus in the matches in, or maybe only the last one, in 1994 and 1995, the last time we played against Belarus. So it's funny to have them here as well. And also on Belarus's side, there is are quite some players who also played in 1994 or 1995. Alexander Prisman is there, Andrei Valyuk, Alexander Bulatov, against who I will be playing in the 2nd round at 9 o'clock. Who else? Let me have a look at the names. Vatutin, of course, Evgeny Vatutin, very experienced grandmaster. And then at our side there is Alexander Baliakin, who now plays for the Netherlands, but then played for Belarus, so that's funny. Okay, 1621, nice. Yeah, what should I do? Try to go for a sharp plan or try to play rather good moves? Well, the best is to do both, but let's go like this for now. Try not to force the play. I'm representing the country after all. Shouldn't be too crazy. Two for two is now most easy, but it's also the most calm move. I don't know if I really like my position otherwise. Yeah, let's try to play in the most normal way. See what happens. Didn't want to play 44-40, for example. Yeah, it changes. At some point 28-23. Mm. 11-16, okay. That's a move I like to see. Mm-hmm. Could either go now or wait one move. Don't know what's better. Maybe wait one more move and then move to 23. Casey's watching and listening. He now knows my next move, but there's nothing he can do about it anyway. Should watch my time to keep a good distribution of my time, or at least be at the right side of the clock. He's thinking, allows me to have a quick look at the other boards. Don't see much, of course. Some interesting positions, some very interesting positions. But unfortunately, no time. I guess you people in the chat will have to tell me which were the most interesting games, which I should definitely have a look at later. I think Jan Groenendijk is also streaming. At least that was the plan, so you can check his stream simultaneously. Also on YouTube. He's thinking, that's nice. 3-9, alright. Can wait one more move, 47, 42, but I'd rather not make any decisions there. Let's see. It's a strong piece right now because it cannot be exchanged due to the lack of pieces 1, 3, and 5. No formations. But still, it can be attacked in another way. This seems to be the most logical move here. Yeah, I like my position. Not much he can do to threaten my attack. I don't have any weaknesses. At least as far as I can see. I think I can afford this. So let's go. Bit greedy to go to square 24 already, but if his formation here isn't working, then it must be good for me. So after 2025 I'll just go forward, and 1319 doesn't work. And also I have this formation still. 49, 43, 38. Yeah, not so easy to play with black, because you can play a lot of moves, but question is whether you'll be able to damage the white position. I see some ideas now. But I hope they won't work. You can change to 32, which is interesting, but I think it's not so strong. At least I hope. He's really taking his time. Yeah, interesting. Maybe also to check 13, 18, 9, 13, 7, 11, etc. But now he goes for 2025. It's more or less expected. Okay, no, I didn't. Yeah, quite greedy, but I don't see how black can counter this plan. I really don't know what black should try here. Try to look for some combinations, but I don't see them. 1722, that's an interesting move. Guess I can just play 41. Don't see why not, so let's do that. Now you have to take into account 26, 21. Okay, it goes for this. Not 26, 21 doesn't work. But I can just go like this, I believe. But I still think he cannot touch 23. $39, $34 or not? Perhaps it's a good move. In a way, it's the sharpest one, not to allow 913 or 914. If I believe it's a good move, I should really play it. I don't believe it's bad. So let's do it. This piece on 22 doesn't look good. Can do with it what I want. Perhaps he should try 2024 forwards. But his position anyway is a bit grouped. A bit scattered. Which isn't a good thing in drafts, usually. Under 3 minutes now. So, really able to get some time pressure. But I also like my position, so that's always good. 2024 forwards, I will play 48, 43. And yeah, he cannot really damage my piece on 23. Okay, there he goes. Yeah, I should just play. As was my plan. Yeah, I don't see any problems. Plan will be to slowly get control here over 24. Try to push there. $6.11, okay. It's a move, it doesn't do much. Apart from letting me make a decision first. But I'll just slowly reinforce my position. Slowly building a formation here, of course. Looking for some combinations, but don't see them yet. Now the question is how to build my advantage. 40-45 perhaps is a strong move. But then there is this combination. And 2-8, taking 3. 37-31 also interesting. Then just to change at some point. I like this move most to slowly build this formation. I will give up on this formation, but let it be. Yeah, now only a bit less than, almost less than 1 minute for him, so. I would slowly start to say it's starting to look good. But I should be careful. Yeah, to 8, still playing for the combination. So my plan was to go like this. Also 47, 42 could be an option, but let me think that. This seems okay. Maybe this move now. Can lead to interesting configurations. With also some counterplay for black. Maybe I shouldn't have allowed this, I don't know. On the other hand, what can really be wrong with my position? It's really getting into time trouble now. 10 seconds. 22, 27. But what is he going to do against this? I don't see it. Just 34-30. Now can I go in between? I don't see why not. All my alarm bells are going off here, but they're ringing. But I don't see combination after 23-19. So I guess I should play it. Only my opponent only has a few seconds also, that's good. And it seems like it's really a sacrifice. And he ran out of time. Whew, nice. First win for the team. And pretty decent game, I think, actually. Thank you, thanks. Well played. Well played, yes. Well, I would guess he will not be satisfied, but good luck for the next round. Yeah, he says, I say well played, he says no. Bad player, he says. Well, I don't believe he's a bad player. But actually that game went pretty well. Yeah, I won by time, but black should try something like 18-23, but then I also already have 37-31. Oh, that's nice. I can have a quick look. Let's have a look at the other games right now. That's what's interesting. Here we go to this one. So what do we see? LPS, let me guess, 0-2. So that's a win for Rulboomstar. Cipolliner Partcom 1-1. I don't know. Maybe they started again. Show must go on. Alexander Pressman against Greenacre. Jan Groenendijk. Looks like a very nice position for Jan. Andrei Tolshikov against Martijn van IJzendoorn. Better endgame for black. For Martijn van IJzendoorn, I guess. Bulatic against Bulatov against it's a slump. Looks a bit better for white maybe, but absolutely a draw. And here I won. Looks like I lost, but I was playing white, so I won. 2-0 I won. Valik against Constructor. It is, I guess, yeah, Andrei Valyuk against Case Tyson. I should count the pieces. 3-3-3-1, 3-3-3-1. Equal pieces, so not that clear. Of a position, then Valyuk against Ron 62, 3-3-3-1, 3-3-3-1. Looks good for black actually. Then player girl Bram Provost, Olga Fedorovich Bram Provost to draw. Then Vitaly Voroshulo against In Order. 0-2, looks like a win for Belarus. Denise against Fedasha 2-0. It's hard to see who actually won here. The white player, so I guess Belarus. And then last board, MW Damset Michiel Wijstra against Jana Jakubovic. 0-2 means black won and black was Jakubovic, I guess. So not clear how it ends. I see now the top. IJzendoorn beats Tolshikov. That's nice. Groenendijk beats Alexander Pressman, also nice. As long as they played with the right colors. And then Boomstra also won. That's good. Okay, it's a slump and Bulatov ended in a draw. Let me have a look at the chat meanwhile. Success Team NL, thanks. Where can I see other games? If you go to the FMGD side, then you can find on the left the website of this match, Chess Arbiter. And I see some results have been loaded now in the top right. So Boomstar won, I won, and the last three boards Belarus won. So far it's 7-5, but it seems to me that Van IJzendoorn and Groenendijk also won. So that would mean we already turn that around. But then again, there is Valyuk Ron. Vladislav Valyuk against Ron Heustens, which Valyuk won. So I guess it's equal now, and two games are still going on. There should be a draw between Andrei Valyuk and Case Tyson if they know how to do that. It might be the first time they play on lead drafts. And here, quite interesting. Still 6 against 6. Partcom Cipolliner. Looks like the longest game. In which there is some pressure on the white pieces because of those edge pieces, so bit better for black, of course. Only 6 pieces on each side, so must be a draw. Let's have a look here. It looks like there's been some combination. Let's see. Between Mikhail Semyanyuk and Roel Boomstra. Semyanyuk white, Boomstra black. Interesting opening already. With some... yeah, nice play, 1924, the right moment after 31-27, of course. Still white goes for the 2 for 2, but now has this ugly wing. White has a lot of tempos, but not a very nice position in the sense of how his pieces are located, especially these ones. Now something interesting happens, 9-13, and white takes this king shot. It doesn't look too reliable, because what is this king going to do then? I guess there was still a way to play otherwise, just play something on this. Oh, this cannot be good. A22. Black can choose whenever he will make a king, whereas the white king doesn't hardly has anywhere to play here. Okay, he went there. 1-6. Goes back. Black makes the king. And yeah, this white king cannot do much. And here is already a small trap. And black takes 3. But already the endgame looks absolutely losing from the beginning, actually. No. Well, it's nice. Let's see how the results of the other games are. Let's have a look at the time as well. 8:45. And yeah, score so it's even 11-11 with only Alexander and Baliakin still playing. So let's have a look. Quite some pressure on this game. If black exchanges his opposition will not be good, but here there might be still some endgame chances. White can of course exchange again, but it's rather passive. Instead he just decides to go to king. Maybe a correct plan. Or maybe not actually, because if black goes here, white can not just attack because of 17-21. Takes 2, get a king and then take all of these pieces. So actually big some chances maybe for black. Let's hope for that, for the Dutch team. We're still on the right screen. Yes, more or less. Don't know what Alexander is thinking about here. There's no other way to counter this. Maybe. Okay, here he goes. Not to go here, right? Yes. White cannot go to 20 because of 17-21. And 33-49. So white has to improvise a bit. Can sacrifice one piece and then go. but then he's already one piece behind. Still be a draw, of course, if you then are able to get 2 kings with these pieces. But okay, 27-21, doesn't want to give up a piece. Maybe that's right. Yeah, not easy to see what black can do. Also because if you get a king here and after 24-20 you cannot go to 31 because yeah, white will just eat the king, of course. Yeah, I don't see any ideas right now. Looks like a draw, and then it would be 12-12 for the first round. Quite even, so to say. And by the way, a lot of resultative games. Only 2 draws so far. 3 draws, sorry. This would be the 4th one. Okay, makes a king. What will be the idea after 24-20? I don't know. No, let's see. Maybe some last trap. So last trap could be going here, taking to 3 and then 7-11 and to 16, but even that's a draw. No, I don't see any way to win this game. Yeah, I would like to give a link to the games, but let's see. Can I do that? Not so easy. I think another way to get a link is to go to the Facebook page of Team NL KNDB. And there should be a link there. Or I can just add it, of course, to my YouTube video, which I will do it when this game is finished. Yeah, player is now going to 3 against 2, and black just offered to draw, white declined it, so now it's impossible for black to offer a draw again because of lead drafts rules, so white should offer a draw. Actually, this is a nice way to go to 1 against 1, and it will just be 2 or 3 moves now before it will be an automatic draw. And I guess one more move. Here we are. So first round, 12-12. Who would have thought? I don't know. So it seems like on the first 6 boards we have 10 points, but on the last 6 only 2. So come on, guys, last board. I believe in you. Will be better next round, which is at 9. So I have 8 minutes. I will put the link there in the YouTube description and then just refresh a little bit to be ready for the next game. Okay, putting it now into YouTube. If anyone knows another way to get the link, of course, please. So now I put it in the live stream description. Please refresh. And yeah, that's it. I'll be back in a minute. Alright, let's go for the second game. Again, I put the link to all the games in the YouTube description of this live stream. You might have to click on refresh the boards in the bottom left. Let's see the pairings for now. Boomstra, Vatutin, Baliakin, Semanyuk, Groenendijk, Tolshikov, Van IJzendoorn, Pressman, Slump, Michalchenka, Sipma, Bulatov, Thijssen, Wladislav, Valjuk, Heustens, Andrei Valjuk, mijn provoost Vitali Vareshula, Jasper Lemmen, Olga Fidarovic, Denise van Dam, Pavel Shachov, and Michiel Wijstra, Alexei Kunitsa. And yeah, so the first round was 12-12. I heard that Denise van Dam actually had a winning position but lost on time. That's really unfortunate and turned out to be important for the results, but yeah, let's forget about it and focus on the next game. Right now it's I'll go to the screen again. Привет из Украины. Все счастье. Привет. Don't know how you say. Jak ti bi zvati? What's your name? Something like this. Let's have a short look on this game again. Yeah, everything worked out according to plan. So I just decided to play simple here for 328. 11-16 I don't like so much. Maybe at some point 17-22. Because now I had a really nice attack and black couldn't do anything about it. And also this move is important, I think. Not to allow black to go backwards easily. And now, yeah, I slowly built this formation and there was nothing black did about it. Alright, next round. Playing against Alexander Bulatov, with whom I played already quite some games. In real life, long games. I lost, I played a draw, I won. All kinds of emotions. So let's see how it goes today. I think I will not change my plan because it went pretty well in the first round. Playing black now. Challenging him. And waiting for opponent. Challenge accepted. Okay, Udachi. Udachi, which is Russian for good luck. Okay, 33-28. There we go. What kind of game do I want to play? Maybe like this. Let's see what it brings. And let's refresh all the other boards. If I can, I will have a look later. Okay, 31-26. I like this the most for some interesting game, some long game perhaps. I have one correspondence game here on the draughts. You can also play correspondence drafts, which means you have several days for making a move. I think with the same opening. And that game went pretty well, so let's try. Let's try. And after this game, let's try to make a wrap up of all the most interesting games. Going to have a quick look at the other ones. Everyone has started. Nothing too decisive, of course. So yeah, let's focus on my game. Plan will be to leave all these pieces here and then with the rest of the pieces move to the king. A bit simplified, but why not play simple? Tai says we need a new link. I thought I put a new link. I hope it works. If you refresh maybe the live stream, then you can get it. Oh, I get now actually a very short link. That's nice. Can I copy it? Yes. Can I put it in YouTube? This one, does it work? Maybe yes. There you go. Okay. So I have to stick to the plan. Maybe 1420. Just in case he plays 34-30. I think I can do this. Yeah, must be. It's one of Martijn van IJzendoorn's favorite strategies. Playing black. So we'll see how it turns out today. Oh, of course, white's position is nice, but black doesn't have this piece on 16, which doesn't give white any direction. I don't want to play 1823 because of 34-30. So 4-10 I don't know, and 6-11 also possible. Maybe 6-11 is nicest here. Still wait for one more move. That doesn't really spoil anything. As long as I won't get overrun. But that shouldn't be. Yeah, let's do it. By being overrun, I mean variations like this. So everything should be set up just fine now in the chat. Okay, let people sort out everything. Right now I'll focus on the game. Yeah, now white has to make quite a decision. After 37-31 I can play 18-22 and 24-29. Having a white piece here on 6. Yeah, there's no real neutral move for white. Maybe even after 36-31 I can play 18-23. Okay, he goes for that. think 1823 makes most sense now. Not to spoil my own position as well. Like that. Having a quick look at the other games myself. Again, some interesting position, but a bit calmer than last round maybe. I didn't see much of the games, of course, but well, let's see. I also have some nice development like this, followed by 24, 29. Again, my opponent is thinking like in the last round, first round. Yeah, maybe just in general a bit about Belarus and draughts life there. It's one of the, well, started talking about myself now, but it's one of the few countries I haven't been in which draughts is rather developed. I've been to Ukraine, to Russia, to Estonia, Poland, Mongolia, China even, so. But not Belarus, even though there were a lot of youth championships, but I was just either too young or too old. I know there's still yearly tournament in Minsk, I believe in June, but also never played there. But of course there's a great history of strong players from former Soviet Union as well. Alexander Baliakin. And yeah, most recent strong player has been Mikhail Semyanyuk, who became European champion in 2018, I guess. Yeah, and qualified for the World Championship. And he's also playing right now on the first board, I believe. 49-44. Time to stop talking, start thinking. Invites me to play 24-29. I don't know what's up with that. I guess I just should. Could be that there is something with 35-30, but I don't really see it so far. One, two, three, four. Also still have just this plan, which cannot really be bad, but Why to show my face there? Yeah, anyway, it's also the most interesting move, of course, because it prevents any changes. I should just do it. Maybe black can use this formation somehow, playing like 47, 41, 41, 26. Not really sure. After 35, 30, I should be able to play 14, 20. So there goes 47, 41. I more or less expected that. Maybe after this move 35, 30, I don't know. Makes a bit more sense already for white. If I don't want to allow that, I can play 15, 20. But that might have some other problems. It looks like a nice move, 15, 20. Stylish. Is it strong? Another move is 14-20 perhaps. Bit less stylish, but a bit more normal. 12, 18, 35, 30. Perhaps some problems. But it's not really clear. Might give him some play. 45, 30, 7, 12, 31, 26, and I still cannot move 14, 20 because of 27, 22. The other hand, if I then wait one move, 2, 7. It's a really interesting position, quite sharp. I think 12, 18 is the nicest move, but Let's play 13-18. Bit strange, but well, if it's good, it's good. 13-18, 35-30, 14-20. Big attacks. Anyway, I have to move because I don't have much time. (11-17), also normal move, perhaps. Too many ideas here. Don't really like it, 11-17. Or still 15-20. Too many ideas here. Some nice combination ideas as well, but if you start looking for those, then you'll definitely run out of time. Let's settle with 15-20. Because of this piece on 44, it should be good for me, right? You cannot remove it. Can never attack because of this piece on 44. I will always make a king. Now after this, I have this immediately as well. Especially after 31-26 or even 27-21 perhaps. Don't know what to do exactly. Because this also, yeah, doesn't really make this move possible, but I should think about it. Okay, 41-36. More or less expected that. I wanted to play this move. So let's do that. course, after 2722 and 711 it will be complete chaos. But it looks much more reliable for me with my nice positions, no holes, all my base pieces, whereas white has quite some holes, hanging pieces here. I hope for some combination someday, but don't see them yet. But this takes also some time for him. And that's good, of course. Perhaps on like 27, 22, 7, 11, then exchange. Because if I attack, he can play 30, 24. Or he cannot, because I take 19. And then I go to 50 in the end. Maybe that's nice. Okay, no variation like that. 31, 26. Question is, do I go to 18 or not? And how quickly can I decide? It's another question. Maybe 2024 is strong, followed by 711. At least I would like to try it. Not go to 18. So I don't want to force the issue, but the game is already quite forced. No time. Just have to play. See if I get some variations which look good for me. Not so clear what I have to do here. Maybe just wait. Yeah, probably just wait. A very sharp position. Yes. Let's go like this. Not make a move here. I hope there's no combination. There are no combinations for him. See some kind of exchange here. Taking backwards. But anyway, after that I'm still a bit better. I hope. So I'm not really clear what I play after this move, perhaps. Maybe 1420? Maybe. Not so sure. Yeah, looks like a good move actually. Maybe shouldn't have allowed that. Doesn't look nice. And I don't have time either. But I have to play something. Okay, let's go here. No, be the big line. No, white can go here, and I don't like my position so much. Even though perhaps when he's there he might not be able to do anything, but and of course my biggest problem is my time. Okay. Yeah, let's play like this. I just have to move. Yeah, but now I can go here or not? I should try. Oh, I cannot. It just loses one piece, right? Ah, come. Nah, this game. Okay, I'll try to fight for a draw. Don't know how. Not good at all. Yeah, just no time. Control here. It was just too much. Okay, let's see what I can do. One piece behind. I guess 410 wasn't good, or maybe 2024. I couldn't control myself. I'm hoping he has some weak pieces, 45, 46. But it's rather hoping than having real compensation. Even though at least there's something to fight for. 17 to 7. But 42 might be another weak point. I mean, I have to hope, right? Combination. Don't see it. I have to move like this. Still no time, of course. Let's try something. Shouldn't work. Maybe some panic from my opponent. That's a strong move. This crushes my hopes, most of my hopes, because I couldn't play 1823 because of 2 over 2. He still has maybe some awkward pieces, but yeah, 24 is not really an awkward piece, of course. Should keep on fighting. Okay, some chance for maybe even more than some chance, because I have a small trick here. Maybe it's enough for a draw. Hope so. This I cannot give back, because my pieces will be active enough. So now it's up to this end game. Still not easy. Guess I should take this diagonal. Can play 1621. But I don't think it's a good move. I think it's a draw end game if I keep this line. Pieces are not ideally situated. But still, I should be careful. No, not much time. Somehow I should try to win some seconds. Actually, this looks very good. This king cannot move. Because if he moves, I will just exchange. I think 31-26 was a bit of an unlucky move, but now I can just go. Oh no, it doesn't work, of course. Quick. I was in time. But his position is not better. I just wait. Now I just go. And take to 38. Should be a draw. I can offer here. Let's see if he agrees. Oh god. That was lucky. But, you know, point for the club. Just a point for the club. Ay, 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 ay. Cha cha cha, well. How did I survive that? And let's have a look at the other. Seems like I was one of the last to finish. Let's see if there are any results so far. This page doesn't work. Yeah, always when you need it. Ah, there it is. So we have Baliakin Semeniuk 2-0, Eisendorn Pressman 2-0, 4 points from Martijn, not 4 points for Baliakin. Provoost Frischole 2-0, Nies van Dam, Shafshov 0-2, Wijstra Kunica 1-1. And there comes my draw. What else do we have? Vatutin draw against Boomstra, Toshikov draw against Greeniker. That's Jan Groendijk. Then it's a slumped draw. Ron Heusens draw. Valjuk draw. In order 1 or not? In order played black or no? Jasper played black? Yes. So it looks like we won. Oh no, don't want to be too early. 10-6. Now draw for Groenendijk, draw for me. Heusdens didn't lose, right? No. So at least we have 13 points there. Then somehow it seems like we won. That's good. Let's have a look at my game. So I see a question from Mikael. General, when you're one piece down, is it easier to draw in classical positions? Yeah, well, perhaps. It doesn't really matter if it's classics or not. You have to find the weak points of your opponent. So let's have a look from the beginning. This was all fine. I think 24-29 cannot be bad, but how to continue from here? I also think 15-20 is fine, because I didn't want something like this, and then 14-20 white can easily play 30-24, and after 7-12 white might attack here. Maybe once or twice, I didn't want. So 15, 20, 41, 36. Maybe now still 12, 18, but... And then white can develop his pieces there. Also didn't seem logical to me, but... In the game I didn't find any good plan. Flores Stoll says 15-9. Well, that's amazing result and yeah, very clear win, it seems. Indeed, there it is. So win for Jasper Lemon, win for Ben Provost, win from Martijn van IJzendoorn, and win for Alexander Baliakin. Okay, alright, congratulations Dutch team. And myself. That's great. Someone pressed the server analysis button. Yeah, I just didn't see a really good plan here. Perhaps 7-11 is better because then after 34-30 it's I can play at least 12-18. Not to allow 44-39, and I guess after this exchange like this white can nicely play 44, but with so many pieces in the center I should be able to do something. Don't know what after 27-21. Maybe even 17-22. Because after going in between I can do 14-20 and 29-34. Maybe something like this, yeah. Because after 4-10, this exchange, I couldn't really prevent this move anymore. At least I didn't want to have this exchange. And white can also play 44. Yeah, so maybe this was the turning point in the game, 4-10. Okay, so then somehow I lost one piece after my blunder here, 29-34, but already it doesn't look too pretty. Perhaps I can play something like this, but it's a strange position. For white now goes here. Can I attack? Or maybe something crazy like this. Some tempo. No, not sure. Maybe this is okay for black. Maybe. But yeah, white can do a lot of different things, and anytime he likes he can change it backwards, so don't want that already. So I lost a piece. I lost a piece here. And of course it should be winning for white. Yeah, this move is not bad. Yeah, but so I said weak points are this and this. Whereas I don't really have weak pieces. So white should try to develop those, maybe at some point this and then here, like happened in the game actually. Everything was fine. Maybe 10-14 was a bit slow, but well, this piece anyway has to participate. Yeah, maybe 2, 8, 12, 17 a bit better. But well, yeah, I think this was good to prevent 11-17. I had to improvise a bit. I hoped for 36-31, so I could play 18-22. And 31-26 is not possible because of small combination. Maybe still good for white, of course, if you take back and go there. But anyway, this was supposed to be a good move. Now he develops 36. Try to get some chaos with this thread. And here, yeah, white has one strange piece on 37 right now. But it shouldn't give me... And still this piece on 35 is weak. Which happened in the game. But here it's already a bit tricky because white cannot really... I can try, but I can play 8-13 and try to win this piece even after. Maybe like this, but also here I can win back this piece. Well, and still be losing if it goes like this. So yeah, well, definitely losing position. But then, because I had this small combination, I have some chances again. And I believe this is a draw actually. So maybe the real blunder by white was... Maybe this was the last way to win. Anyway, not very much deserved point. Well, I fought for it. 22. Maybe Martijn van Klis, thank you for your comment. 22nd move. Maybe 10-15 to discourage 44-39. Do I understand that? Trying to look, but I didn't see. Or does this work? Ah, it works, right? I never saw that. I guess it's a standard way of playing. A standard combination, but it's an interesting one. White doesn't want to go here, so it goes here. And now still he comes there. Oh, that's actually a nice idea. Good comment. Yeah, then this was definitely a better move. It's already not so clear how white can... What white should do. Perhaps this and this. But already better than the game for me. There was not so much control from my side. But, well, 59, that's alright. Thank you, Mikael. Only 2 rounds. Yes, unfortunately, only 2 rounds. Would have liked to play more, but for now this is what we got. And yeah. Well, more matches on the way, maybe. I don't know, actually. Whoever challenges Team NL, I guess. Having won this encounter, I guess we are the ones to beat. And I just want to have a look at the other games, see who won and how. Okay, let's change here. After 43-39 comes 23-29. 2. Well, that also works. Yeah, let's go back once more. here. Yeah, actually 43, 49 also, this also works. Even if white goes here, black goes here, white goes here. And a good exchange. Well, I learned something today. Thanks. Oh, thanks, chat. Maybe it wasn't too bad of a walk after all. 4 to 15. Anyway, curious of the other games. I think Martijn van IJzendoorn is the MVP. Winning 2 games. Or is there someone else who won 2 games? I don't know. So this is LPS, Michail Semanyuk against Partcom, Alexander Baliakin. One of Baliakin's favorite openings. Yeah, 32-28 is discouraged because of 18-23. This move 31-26, I don't understand it. There's no point making this move. Why not first strengthen your center in any way? Maybe like this, maybe even 47 if you don't like 48. Or like this and this, play very active. Okay, so this is just a piece going to the side. (9-14), nice move. 3-9 also nice because 29-23 doesn't win here. Still white plays 1-4-2, but then 1-4-3, and this looks pretty ugly for white because yeah, there's no good structure on this wing, no real formations, and also this formation is very weak because this is not where you want to be if you're on 15 as well. 16-21. Yeah, now these pieces are locked more or less, cannot move much. Black will be able to do whatever he wants with 27. Attack it once or twice. 2-7. What about this move? Well, just simply 19-23, I guess. And then 17-22. Even after such moves, it's a disaster for white because of 17-21. 41-36. Yeah, it looks really ugly, and this is an interesting move. Of course, it's not really along the lines of this game. Black was rather pushing this flank, so we might expect 17-22 or 19-23, but this is really a surprise. But I guess it's a forcing, because after 42-37, Black has this combination. 23-29, 17-22, 8-12, like a Coupe Philippe. Yeah, we also said it in the match Europe against America. Shouldn't play with this piece against Baliakin because he's deadly. 18-23, 35-30, and now just some combination. Easy king shot. 3-3. And Black wins one more piece. Very convincing win by Baliakin. Then let's have a look at Van IJzendoorn. Van IJzendoorn playing white. Show must go on. Alexander Pressman playing black. Okay, so a theoretical opening, very modern, very popular. Often also 15-20, 10-15 are played. 12-17 also a way, popular way to prevent this move because of 21-27. Little trick. But Van Eysendoorn plays a very interesting move, 7-12. Trying to lock this swing, more or less. Don't know if I've ever seen it. Oops. 7-12, 35-30. Yeah, I really like the style of Martijn. Very aggressive. After 15-20, 10-15 is not really possible because of 30-24 and 32-27. So let's see. Now black has no choice but to go to 27. Yeah, this is an interesting position. Black doesn't have any weak pieces, but where to go? Maybe 20-24. Not really sure what white can play here. Don't see a really good move. Because I don't consider this as a good move. And after 33-28, 14-20 seems possible, right? Yeah. Yeah, not too clear. But okay, also black and white, yeah. 17-21. This also looks ugly, yeah. Oops. But Martijn has some experience with this kind of positions against Jean-Marc Joffang in another match of Netherlands against Africa or Cameroon. Yeah, this is not how white likes to play. Because still black can free himself anytime with a nice center. But yeah, this move, interesting. Whether it should be allowed. If it's possible for white, then maybe good for white. And there's a little threat here, 34-30 and 26-21. Just a little sticky move. The game 14-19 was played. Makes me wonder what follows after 7-12. Maybe not much. Maybe just 37-32. Or a waiting move. Maybe there's nothing black can really do against this construction. Okay, 14-19. But now it looks white is already as a very active position because you can choose whenever to play 33-28. Yeah, 22-28. Black breaks position, but left with horrible pieces here. And still, yeah, even if white wouldn't have this move, I guess white could block a bit like that, or like this, maybe better. But this seems already deadly because of the move, this threat. And, well, it says black ran out of time, white won. Who else have we got? Jasper Lemon. Against Player Girl, who is Olga Vidovic, yeah, I guess so. Jasper Lemon playing black. Chigalev opening. Yeah, this is a nice one, I guess. Because black can exchange immediately after white exchanges. Black just plays for the center. Alright, try to push a bit on this wing, but there's no more pushing here. Yeah, I could even wait longer, but it's not a lot. Anyway, this looks like nice classics for black because of this triangle. Not very active. And they will become just weak pieces. Black had to look out for 32-28. And now goes for 2 backwards exchange. And you often see it in such positions. If there is no way to push forward, you can also always go back to 2 because these edge pieces will remain at the edge. But still white might be okay. Maybe not attacking this one, but rather trying to change back like this, because then black is left with a piece on 15. Now black gets really strong center. And these positions are very bad. Generally. It looks like this kind of famous positions by Rosenberg. Maybe he was already a bit farther here. Very old one, win, nice win. Don't know exactly what it was, but yeah, black gets a piece on 4 back and will just push through this wing, I guess. Yeah. Threatens to take 2. White cannot really go here because if he got there, 10-5, white king is locked on the main diagonal. And looks like a really nice game from black. Slow push. Quite a long endgame happened. But with 2 kings, yeah, should be totally winning. Yeah, white just surrendered here. Who is next? Ben Provost also won. And Ben playing white against Vitali Voroshulo. Calm opening. Very calm opening. Then white develops piece 35. Black can also just choose to let it be exchanged forward at some point. Yeah, because now it looks a little bit better for white because of this piece on 24. Interesting moment. 40-45 invites black to play 14-20, and he does. But there is... he doesn't go like this, because white doesn't want to. He goes to 19 with this threat. Suddenly the position becomes very sharp. But only for a moment. Yeah, I don't know if this adds anything, if it changes anything. Then black might also play 4-9. Now it looks a bit nicer for white because this piece on 15 is not good. And also this piece on 6, I don't know. Well, white might always activate this one. Now there's already a chain lock on the next move. I don't know. Almost. Yeah, suddenly it looks very dangerous for black. I don't know what went wrong here. Maybe just attack here. Cannot really be bad, right? Maybe afraid of a variation like this. But then even maybe after this white will attack here. But this is possible, and after 38, 33 there is 23, 29, 24, 30. After a waiting move, and then you can go there. If you wait here, maybe just go like this. Or maybe now attack. Well, yeah, it's always a bit annoying for black. Alright, continues. And black has to sacrifice because 1721 is not possible because of 3126. And after 1520, white will just attack, I presume. Okay, so black sacrifices. But it doesn't help him. These positions are generally also better for white if white controls this wing. Yeah, white just goes to king, takes all the pieces. Alright, also a nice game, also slow push. And I will have a look at the one win for Belarus, and then I will shortly go back to my game of my first game, because I didn't really pay attention to that, and then I will stop because we have to save our energy for next encounters, right? I don't know. Yeah, so Denise van Dam against Pavel Shatsov. One win for Belarus. Let's see what happens. Denise is white, Shatsov is black. Pretty open play. White should be fine here. Can also go 44-40 and then always take some kind of outpost. Maybe even this and then 35-30. This move, I don't know, breaks formations for now. Black might be able to get this 4 o'clock. Well, anyway, white looks pretty good here. Yeah, just play here. Did white have to allow this? Maybe just 28-23 here. And yeah, black will not be able to do away with this piece. Yeah, I don't see any combination. Maybe a12. Then 12, 18, and 13, 19. But I wonder what happens here. My fingers must be good for white in this phase. No weaknesses. Maybe even like this. To play even more economically. To move all your pieces towards 27. It's already a little bit wrong way, perhaps. Because even in this kind of positions, you're rather like this. So you can just still fight for 27. Maybe 28, 23 is possible because after this, the 17, 22, black should take 3. But now this wing is already a bit weak. This formation is gone. Let's see, 24, 30. Yeah, now this wing is really in danger. Black will slowly get here. Not possible because of 1823. Oh, there's the 3 for 2. That's good. Because after any other move, black will push more. But still better for black. But this should be a draw. Don't know what happened here. Oh, black went to king. Yeah, that's not supposed to happen. I think if white... Yeah, white should play carefully, but... Maybe play like this, forcing this piece to go here. Should be a draw. Okay, not too bad of a game. But in the end game, I guess it just went from bad to worse, and maybe here it's already losing against 2 kings. Hard to play against 2 kings. Yeah, all kind of... Okay, lost one more piece. Kind of traps, and yeah, this will just be losing. So let's go back to my game of the first round shortly. If there are any questions in the chat, see Mikhail Yanitsky. Suleimana just told me that people from the light drafts accused him of use of a program in the match Europe-America. What is your opinion on that? It's a very tough question because it's a very sensitive topic, especially for playing online, of course. There's always a danger of people using computer assistance. But the worst thing is that you can never prove it. So even though a game might look like it's a perfect game, you can never prove it, and even if the results are too good to be true, there is no way to prove it. So there is no point in trying to do that, of course. If there is a certain confidence that someone plays much better than he usually does, and I guess that's also what lead drafts does, then yeah, you can make this conclusion, but yeah, I'd rather not talk about it, and I think the way in which he cannot talk about it is to make sure to have proper rules against this and proper equipment. I think if you want to play an official match, we should play with webcams at least, just like in the Carlsen Invitational, for example. Because otherwise you cannot exclude players using computer assistance, especially if it's about... You can never check if someone uses assistance for one moment in the game. It's already cheating, but you will never be able to prove it. What if I want to check here if this is a good move at this moment only, and I check it, I make this move, maybe it's the best move, I'm still cheating, but you will never be able to spot it. And the problem is that apart from players being able to cheat without a webcam, at some point players will also be wrongly accused, which is also very bad. If because anytime they will have a surprising result, people will say, yeah, but it cannot be right, he cheated. While if you play with webcams aimed at the screen, then there is no risk, or at least the risk is very small. If you want to cheat, I think you can always find a way, but official games, games for money, tournaments for money perhaps, they should be with webcams. I think that's the least. You can even think of more rules, but that's what I think. Yeah, even if he missed a lot of possibilities, as I say, you never know if he used it for one game, for one move. I've seen the game against Jan Groenendijk, of course. It was a stunning game, and according to Scan, he didn't make any mistake. But what can you do? And it makes sense that there's some kind of algorithm at lead draughts which tries to find this. Because they will never be able to install the webcams. Yeah, so maybe enough about that, unless there are... Because I don't think it's worth talking about and I think it shows we need proper rules, very clear rules, webcams and such. And for any other, if you play without them, like in this match, also the match America-Europe, those are friendly matches. We hope for fair play, and then that's what we do. Yeah, so this move I didn't really like, 11-16. Maybe black can at least wait like this. One more move. Because 17-21 will never really be good. I can always go to 23 and this formation will not be strong against this. 3-9, 28-23. And without these base squares you can never exchange. Because of 3-9 you're also not able to exchange backwards like this. It all helps white, I believe. Here black should try to find some good plan. I don't know how. Maybe even 2025. I see this move right now. Because it doesn't really allow 35-30 like in the game. Yeah, welcome. What do you think about it, Mikael? Since you asked this question. Well, I don't want to talk about it anyway. At least I prefer to talk about other stuff, and I think it's clear that there should be rules. 40 times 29, 10, 14. Yeah, so this is never possible, and I was thinking about this 2 for 2. Like happened in the game of Foreshulu and Provost. But I guess I can just play 33-28. If black wants to keep his piece, yeah, his piece on 28 will be really... will be lost, I guess. There or there. But yeah, after this move, I think white is better anyway. Yeah, I was thinking about just this, or 7-11, 14-20. Yeah, I just don't know. But white will build a nice position. I think there's nothing black can do about it. Yeah, so this is an important move, I believe. Because if black takes back, he will not be able to play 9-13 here. And yeah, white will then just slowly go to 24 again. After 14-20, played this. Yeah, and that's why this is logical, but yeah, hard to say if it's strong. In this kind of positions, maybe it looks that this piece on 23 is not very strong. It's there alone. There are not many formations, but because yeah, black is all these pieces, and this is a very bad connection. White can still make this formation, or like in the game, this one. And black cannot really move anywhere. Can go to the edge here. Cannot go here because of going there, perhaps. But yeah, so I had to look out for this combination. To 8. Go in here. So that's why I played 43-49. Yeah, and I was thinking about 2-8, 49-43. I was thinking about this move because now there will still be, or maybe there's not actually. I thought black could still wait for this to be taken and then play 22-28, but there is no tempo. No tempo for this move. That's nice. Only 16-21, but then it will be a suicide. Okay, well that already solves a lot. It means I will win this piece anyway. Even if black tries to make it a sacrifice, temporary sacrifice like this. For example. 9-13. Yeah, I guess I will just go again. No, threatening like this, and after 8-13 should be a win like this. Yeah. $22, $27. Yeah, and already nothing for black, because this move is also quite a nuisance. Maybe he can still try to fight like this, like I thought in the second game and got the draw, because these pieces are still a bit locked. Yeah, maybe actually quite a good chance for a draw if you bring all your pieces here. Actually, well, for the computer to find out if this will really be a draw, but I guess there's a good chance for black because of the nice piece on 4 as well. Well, all right. No more questions in the chat, so guess we can wrap it up. I played one nice game, one less nice game, even though it was interesting one, the second. But yeah, I didn't really control the situation. Maybe it's rather for longer games than this rapid. But somehow I managed to play a draw, and in the end we won. First match 12-12 draw. Second match 15-9 for the Netherlands. I guess it was a nice event. Saw some nice games. And yeah, I hope we can get some more matches like this. Perhaps against Russia. They also have some very strong players, nice players. So we'll see. I'm in, at least. Alright, everyone. Thanks for watching. And